Morning guys, John Jones from the Reddish Rascals here. Just a quick one. I'm going to harvest my garlic today. It's the 21st of June. It's looking a bit limp and yellow as you can see, so I don't know whether it's come to the end, whether it's got white rot. Even though the new beds, I know that one bed's definitely got white rot in it. Don't know how, but the soil must have been contaminated, so I'll try and get rid of that over the next few years and not grow any alliums or garlic or anything in it, or onions. So without further ado, I'll show you what they look like, and then we'll have a go at harvesting. So this is the bed that's got white rot in. It had the elephant garlic that Terry King supplied me, and they looked like they were getting white rot or they were rotting. So I've tucked them up in the mono bulbs, so they'll get planted next year, but in tubs, just in case the white rot is on the bottom of the cloves. I don't want them to think. So as you can see, I don't know whether it's lack of water over the last few days, they've started rotting off, or they're just ready to come up. So I am going to try and keep them all separate, because each double row is a different variety of garlic, and we'll see what we've got and what it looks like. I'm not going to bore you by taking it up. I'm going to take the elephant garlic up as well. Even though the scapes aren't going up, they're just starting to flower now. They're not going to do the, like, where is it? I've seen a scape here on the garlic. As you can see it, they've done like a loop-to-loop. So that normally means they're ready. And with it being the solstice tomorrow, it's when most people harvest the garlic anyway. So without further ado, I'm going to set up the tripod and take one of these bad boys up to see what they're like, the elephant garlic, because never grown it before, but it's something I've always wanted to. Even if we got mono bulbs for this year, I'll replant them, and we'll go again next year and see what we can get to build up our stores, so we don't have to buy it, because one clove is about £4 now, £4.50. So if we can get 4 or 5 cloves out of each, it's a money spinner just for ourselves, to save us a fortune in the future. So I'm just going to get on with that now. So guys, as you can see, elephant garlic. Planted these really deep. So I was going to weed the beds, but I thought I'd dig them up first and then weed it afterwards. So this is, even though I do try to practice no dig, now I'm going to have to dig down. I'm hoping for nice big bulbs. Just loosen it all the way around where I think, and hope that I'm not cutting through the bulb. Oh, jeez. Well, I think for my first try, it's not bad. I've got a bulbet, which is, you can grow on, but I've been informed they take that long to do. They are just, the outer leaves are just starting to rot actually. As you can see, slimy, but there's no sign of white rot. Here's another bulbet I should say. So I'm going to get these. It is just the outer leaves, thank goodness. So I'm going to get all these up and harvested, and I'll show you the finished results. So hopefully, actually I'll do one more so you can see. If there's any difference. There we go. Oh, this looks a bigger one. Another bulbet. Another one. few more there. So just growing the bulb beds. So I'm quite happy with that for my first go. So I'm not going to bore you and do the lot. I'll just get them all up and then I'll show you some of the garlic in comparison. So as you can see, we've got some nice size ones, nearly enough the size of the palm of my hand. Got a load of bulbets. The garlic I'm going to take up, like I said, there's meant to be a double row, some are missing. Hoping there's no white rot in this bed. I know there isn't the last one I'm going to do, that's why I'm not going to touch it. And we'll see what they come up, and I'm going to keep all the varieties separate because I planted them all in exactly the same rows, so I know where I'm up to. So I'll do one of the garlic now, and then we can see what it's like. Oh, very disappointed with that. Looks like there may be white rot. So that's going on the floor, and I'm going to get rid of that. So yeah, they haven't even, I don't know whether it's got allium leaf miner in it, or I should have left them longer, but I'm not happy with that variety at the moment. Maybe I've just planted them too deep and they haven't had a chance to grow. There's no white rot on that one, they're just very small. Yeah, there's white rot in this bed too. Now I should go and sterilise. It's mad because them 3 that I've picked up, I've got it, and these 2 haven't, and they were right next to them. So yeah, very disappointed in the garlic. As you can see, we'll get something out of it, even if it's just a puree and the escapes off them. So I'm going to turn it off because I am quite disappointed at the moment, but I'm glad of the result for the elephant garlic. Like my friend Terry King says, take the wins and do better for the successes, sort of thing. Concentrate on what you've done well and make sure you do it better next year to get better results. So that's what I'll be doing. So guys, this is the heartbreaking reality of our garlic harvest this year. All this is full of white rot. These are brand new beds. The only things is the soil from this plot and the garlic bulbs that we got from the White farm. But it must be the soil, even though the previous plot holders have never grown garlic or onions. I don't know how it's got in the soil or why it's been there, but it must be a good 6 or 7 years since they've done it. So these beds now can't be used for 8 years. I've just been looking up for onions or garlic or leeks. So these are going to have to be salad beds from now on, or something like that, or beetroot beds, or whatever we decide to plant in them. But no onions, and I'm going to write on the side of the pallet collars as well, white rot, do not use for alliums. So that's the heartbreaking, and after all the care and consideration and time that we've put into them from last year. But I will take you across to Haley's plot. On the plus side, if you can class it that, look at the size of these elephant garlic. I'm going to take the bulbets off them and I'm going to try and grow them in pots, to be honest, to see if we can increase it. There are a few, and I mean a few, garlics, but the size of them, I don't know whether I planted them too deep, too close, just it's been a bad year for them. But the elephant garlic has been a huge success, and I'm so glad, because that's the expensive stuff. Even though the others are expensive, you get a lot more bang for your buck for the elephant garlic. So out of these, gonna replant them, but I'm gonna just designate a new bed to them that I've never grown in for the elephant garlic next year, because I think it might be because they're so deep down. The white rot seems to, when I've been doing the garlic, only seems to be in the top 2 or 3 inches, whereas the elephant garlic, I've planted it below that. So that's something to think about. So yeah, that's our garlic harvest for the year. To say I'm disappointed would be an understatement, but like Terry says, focus on your successes, which is the elephant garlic, and forget about the failures, and we'll just do better next year. Anyway, that's it from the Reddish Rascals. Hope you like our video. Bye for now.